Hi everyone, this is Annindita Palaus, and as we all know, Valentine's Day is around the corner, so love is in the air, and people who are single, one of the questions that they keep asking around this time is, how can I attract the man or the woman of my dreams? How can I attract my soulmate or the love of my life? So I thought this would be the perfect time to record a video on how to attract a soulmate, true love, or a partner. If you have taken advice from others, maybe some people, maybe on YouTube, seen other videos, you might have heard different things like join some kind of dating apps or wear sexy clothes or, I don't know, color your hair blue. I just made that up. But here is what I think. It doesn't matter whether you are trying to attract your soulmate or your perfect, your dream job, or whatever it is. When you're trying to create something or manifest something in your life, before you start doing physical steps, you need to have the energy behind those actions line up. Because every physical thing that we have in our environment was non-physical to begin with. This phone that I'm using right now to record this video, it was non-physical to begin with. What I mean by that is it was in somebody's mind. It was somebody's idea to create this phone first before it manifested in the physical form where I can actually use it. So everything that we have in our physical reality as a physical thing existed first in the non-physical domain. And therefore, it is very important that we are able to channel the energy from the non-physical to the physical. And in the non-physical, there are three levels. There's a spiritual, mental, and emotional level. And in order to master life, for life mastery, and what I mean by life mastery is in order to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want, including your soulmate, you need to master these three levels of energies. So you are able to channel this energy from the spiritual to the mental, emotional, and the physical. I would suggest before you start looking for a person outside who would be there to love you, your soulmate, your dream man or dream woman, whoever it is, start practicing self-love. Now, you might have heard about the importance of self-love. There are so many self-help books that have been written on the importance of self-love and how to practice self-love, why self-love is so important. So I wouldn't go too much into the details of why self-love is so important, but just to give you a little perspective, why I feel self-love is so important is because I really believe in the saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. And you might have heard this saying before as well. And what this really means is that the world is a reflection of you. So when you look into the mirror, and if you are smiling, then you see your reflection as smiling back to you. But if you look at the mirror and you are crying, it doesn't matter if you try to paint a happy smile on the reflection on the mirror, or paste a sticker on that reflection, the reflection still remains the same. It doesn't work. So if you want that reflection to change, which basically the entire world is a projection of our minds, if you want that projection to change, then what needs to change? You need to change internally. Because as within, so without. In order for you to be able to attract the soulmate or the true love that you want to attract, you have to start practicing that love inside. There has to be self-love inside. When you have low self-esteem, then guess what kind of people you will be attracting in your life. You will end up in relationships where people don't value you, where they mistreat you, or relationships that reinforce your sense of unworthiness, your insecurities. When you are secure in who you are, and when you love the person that you are, then the relationships that you attract, they reflect the same. Because as within, so without. So the next question is, how do you practice self-love? What does self-love look like? These are my 5 suggestions. Start by setting healthy boundaries. And don't be afraid of letting go of the relationships which don't empower you. Take out time to connect with yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Look consciously for ways to appreciate yourself. And here is a tip for those daring ones. Write a love letter to yourself. And finally, start investing in yourself. Because investing in yourself is the one thing that will never depreciate. It's the one investment that will never depreciate. It's the one investment that will always yield positive results. So don't stop yourself from investing in yourself. I have seen people, they spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on expensive clothing, jewelry, perfumes, eating out, drinking, smoking, and they don't even realize that even though the cost of a packet of cigarette or maybe a beer or whatever it is that you're binging on, it doesn't cost much in the short term, but in the long term, it adds up. And some of the things that people spend their money on is not even healthy physically, mentally, or emotionally. So there is the added cost of the physical, mental, and the emotional strain that it adds. So become more mindful on what you are spending your money on. If you feel that you don't have enough money to spend to invest in yourself on, attending some kind of a program or a seminar or buying some books, some self-help programs for yourself, then see where are you spending your money? Where can you cut down on? Because the money that you spend on eating out or going for a movie, and I'm not saying to cut down on eating out or not to have fun in life, of course. You definitely should have a budget for that too. But see how you can make this happen, because it's all about priorities. When you prioritize something, you know how to make it happen. If your car would break down today, I'm sure you are not going to say, oh, I don't have the money, I'll just do without the car. I'm sure you will find out a way to make that happen to fix your car. So it's really about priorities. Make yourself your first priority and start investing in yourself. Maybe start attending some kind of self-help programs, personal development programs, books or CDs, DVDs, whatever it is. So those are my 5 suggestions about how you can start working on your self-love, or how self-love looks like. So if you love this video, then like it, share it, and leave your comment and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of such videos. And also below you will find some useful links for my home study programs as well as for my upcoming workshops. And I also have a limited period 50% off coupon code. So if you are interested in taking one of my home study programs, you can use that limited period 50% off coupon code. Thanks and bye for now.